Dan, on today's show, we might talk about the best golfer since Tiger Woods. We
Ooh.
might talk about just the debacle that's called the Players Championship. We
Mm-hmm.
will be talking about a little meeting that's happening in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll wrap it up with a little trip to the Snake Pit, buddy.
There you go.
We're wrapping up Florida golf, man. How was the weekend? What'd you do? I know the weather was nice. You probably laid in the house all day, watching a little TV.
Yeah, a lot
What
of
else
a
they
lot
got?
of all of that. But then also I'm addicted to this iPhone called a casino these days.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
1-800 Gambler, by the way, for those of you that what do they say? Always have a plan.
Oh,
Everything that we talk about on here is recreational. We are not professionals, nor should you take our advice. But you could take my advice on one thing, Dan.
yeah.
So I had a little golf trip this weekend.
Okay, I like this.
I may have overserved myself several times. It
Mm.
it was St. Patrick's Day for crying out. Hold on, before we get into this, is there a worse fucking day of the week to have St. Patrick's Day on?
No,
This go
no,
back
that is the worst day.
a few
Yes.
months ago, right? A few months ago, we were talking about a little event that it spotlights the greatest football team for the season. You may know it as the Super Bowl, Dan,
Yep. Yep.
and
Part of it.
they're still doing that shit on Sunday. Well, all of a sudden now, I guess the fortunate thing about St. Patrick's Day is, well, hold on just a second. Is it so? This is a leap year. So I'm dating the show. So we're going to lose a day next year. So instead of it going to Monday next year, is it going to be another Sunday, St. Patrick's Day?
I'll look it up for you
I,
because
I mean,
I know you're busy.
of course I'm busy. Well, and let me tell you what I'm busy doing. So I had a little trip, little golf trip. Had a great time, by the way, with Deuce and the boys. Got to play a new course that I never played
Monday
before.
next year, March 17th on a
Okay, so
Monday
it is
in
going to go. All
25.
right, it is
Yeah.
going to advance. Okay,
Yep.
they've got this calendar shit figured out. I mean, don't ask me how they do it. They just. But yeah, it's going to be on a Monday. Why would you do that?
I
Why isn't
know.
it? Why isn't it like the third Saturday in March? Just move it to the third. I understand that there's a reason and St. Patrick and all this shit. St. Patrick, if alive today, he would play this a little different. I think, Dan.
Yep.
He might play it a little bit like Scottie Scheffler played the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Um, did you bet Scotty, by the way, to win the Masters already? Because
I
now
did not. The odds are not. They
you
weren't good
can't
going in. They were.
even.
He was plus 650. It wasn't great.
So
It
you'd
wasn't
rather win
great.
nothing as win something. It's starting out great so far today,
Everybody
buddy.
else was plus a
I
thousand,
know,
plus
I know.
4,000. Scotty Scheffler plus 650. Or like,
I saw you get on. I saw you get on Windy C.
oh, I got a lot of people.
I
I got on
support.
Jocko. I got Jocko. I got Wendy DC. I got a bunch of people.
I can support everywhere that you've gone. I hope you back that up with maybe a fifth or better and a tenth and better, because I think that that's something we need to look at. We need to look at fifth or better and on both of those
I
plays
couldn't do.
and 10 and better.
I couldn't go T10 yet on DraftKings. I only had winner so far. You could, so a little
Well,
weak
that's because
there.
you're playing with house money, and they're not going to give you all these softball options when you're playing with house money, Dan.
No, it just doesn't have it there yet. It just only has its tournament winner so far. So
Two weeks in a row, by the way, you've got your Masters hat on. I feel like you're gearing up for something.
I am gearing up. So Scotty went from like 650 down to 450. So it's not that bad.
Is it too early to coin? Well, hold, before you want to go, Scotty, or do you want to talk? You want to finish the players because there's a few people I want to talk about.
No,
That
go to players first.
all right. Go players first. That's the reason we do a dry run of the show and we put things together and we really know what we're doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the biggest letdown at T2? I had Brian Harmon written off, even though I did play him in whatever that game is we're playing on the whatever fantasy game that is. Not DraftKings,
Yeah, we
but
won
this
some money
other.
last year in our last week in our pool. Yeah.
We
Or
did.
yeah,
We
lineup.
did.
Yeah.
We did. I've Xander or Wyndham. Who are you more disappointed with?
Xander.
Really? Because I thought Wyndham should have made that putt. I mean, he
Uh,
technically, well, I guess on the scorecard he didn't make the putt, but the ball was in the friggin' hole.
I know that
It was
was
in the
kind
hole.
of a
It was
fluky
in
kind
the
of
hole.
thing, but Xander, like, so Wyndham's been on his way up. Wyndham, he won the U.S. Open last year. He has a major, and Xander just can't get. This would have been his biggest win of all time in his career,
Well, is
and he just,
this so? You're saying this is bigger than a Olympic championship, Olympic gold medal?
I do think so. Yeah,
I mean, it is the players'
yeah,
tournament.
definitely. It's a professional tournament. This is bigger than the Olympics for sure, and this would have been his biggest win of his career. He was leading. He had it in the bag, and then bogey. It's like, come on, Xander.
Did you see his
He said he was going to drink some haterade last night, so he knew it was coming.
he said I don't know who wrote about this. Dylan wrote about this at golf.com, and there was 6 words that he used to about his efforts in getting better at golf. And he says a steady drip caves a stone.
Mm,
It's
jeez.
deep. It's very deep. I
Mm,
think he may want to go talk to Wyndham's mental coach.
heck yeah.
A steady drip. What did I say? Breaks a stone. Is that what it?
Something like that.
I don't know. I can't even fathom. Can't even get there. Can't even get there. Do you think it broke his stones?
Oh gosh, man.
I think it did.
Definitely.
I think it broke his stones.
Definitely.
So back to the players. Um, Scottie Scheffler defends the Players Championship title. First time that's been done.
Yep. Yep.
Scottie Scheffler wins back-to-back tournaments defending his Players title.
Yep.
I forget who I'm plagiarizing this off of, but somebody that knows a hell of a lot more about golf than we do said they went back 50 years in the depths of golf records, and they can find no recordings of a men's PGA tournament where you had back-to-back winners and runners-up as the same
I
individuals.
saw that too. Yeah, it's a
As the
good one.
same individuals.
Yep.
So what is and we've continued to talk about this about is golf deliver. I thought it delivered this week. I thought it was good. I watched I wasn't watching live for the most part. I was watching after hours or pre-recorded. So but I thought it was fine. I think it's going to get it's going to go one of two ways for me. And I don't know yet because it hasn't really happened, even though, I mean, it is what would the were they the Cleveland Indians in the movie? Or were they some other Indians in Major
Cleveland
League?
Indians.
Were they
Cleveland
okay?
Indians.
In the words of the Cleveland Indians, does it 2 in a row start a streak? Or
Exactly.
two in a row, we've got a streak here.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So and you said it, you texted me and you said, holy shit, can this guy get on a heater? And he can't, and he seems to do it at the right time, right? I mean, whatever his prep work, and it was putting sucked and he didn't know, and he's switching putters and he's adding length and he's taking it off. And it's all of a sudden it's coming to fruition for him at the right time of year. It can we coin this? Is this it, or did we just watch Player of the Year win the Players Championship?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Mark it
That's
down.
two wins in the bag, right?
2 in the bag and won the
Two in the
Players
bag.
Championship.
They won at the Players Championship. Do you know what this leaderboard is?
Oh, well, hold on. Scheffler, Hatton, Ho. Oh, it's last year's leaderboard at the Players Championship.
What do you think about the scores?
Well, I think that I think Scheffler shot an 8 under on Sunday, and last year he shot a 3 under. I
Mm-hmm.
think Terrell Hatton shot 7 under. And by the way, there were a lot of low scores that were played that were achieved on Sunday. I think that it's a lot So here's what's interesting to me is I think you've almost got the same disparity. Well, Dax, no, you don't. They're a lot closer, but they're higher.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what the conditions were last year. I'm sure we could look and say, I don't think we need to do that. That's not where you're going. But I mean, you've got Scottie with a 20 under this year. He was 17 under last year,
Yeah.
finishes with an 8 under. But I mean, shit, look at how far he was ahead of the pack. And you've got Terrell Hatton shooting 7 under so I mean, he was still well ahead. It was
Well ahead.
his to lose completely.
Yeah, but if you look at this year, you had like 2 at 19 under, right? For second and third or whatever, right? I mean, the scores were significantly higher this year. Are they just setting it up to be easier? Have we lost faith in what they're doing?
Well, I'm saying, does Scotty just have that much in the tank that he didn't need to pull it out?
Well, that too.
He
That
he didn't he
too.
didn't he didn't need to shoot 7 under to win the golf tournament. He needed to shoot 8 under.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's been a
And
while since I've played TPC Sawgrass. It is not an easy course.
it's not an easy course. It's not, but those scores are significantly less than they are this year. And this wasn't the Justin Thomas windy Saturday where everybody just hit it in the
That's
water
true.
everywhere. It
That's
was
true.
last year was not a crazy year. So I don't know. I just read a lot about it on the old tweeter this weekend that, hey, did they set it up too easy? And it's not an easy course. I get it. I get it.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you've got people in contention chunking them in the water. So I think if they hit good shots, they're hitting good shots.
Okay.
I mean, was Wyndham Clark's putt bad on what do you whole lip out on?
It was
17,
eight. It was 18. It
18,
was 18.
18.
Yeah.
Was it a bad putt?
No, I mean, it was a little hot, I thought. Um,
The ball was in the hole.
it was in the hole, but it was a little hot, but I mean,
It
it
was
wasn't.
more of a bad break than it was a bad
Yeah,
putt. Would you agree?
exactly. 100%. It was just, it should have went in. Yeah.
Okay, and I mean, Scotty left a few out there. He could have easily been double digits on the day yesterday.
Could have been. Certainly could have been. On 18,
So
when he hit his approach on 18, it kicked to the right instead of kicking to the left, and he said, "I hit that thing right." And then I think Wyndham's also went to the right for some reason. It was kicking to the right instead of to the left. And these guys, they didn't hit bad shots. They weren't saying, "Oh no," they were saying, "Yeah,
no,
no."
they right.
So
So I mean, I don't, other than he cost himself $2.5 million. I thought Wyndham had a good. I mean, it's look at Wyndham's career. I mean, I get it; he's a major champion now, but prior to last year, look at his career. I mean, that's we've talked a lot about who benefited most out of the birthing of Live, other than Tiger got to expensive trip off to the Bahamas this week, maybe today. I mean, Wyndham Clark, hello. I
yeah,
mean, and now he did his major championship. It did bring into play some of the live golfers that were there, but there's a lot of noise around that. So
this is the reaction from 17 right here.
I,
Or 18, 18, 18. This is the action
18,
when they went to the right, so they going to the left. Yeah.
18. Yeah, hey man, I don't know. I can't agree or disagree that the course was set up conditions. I don't think it wasn't as windy. You just said it. So I think the conditions did play into their favor. But I mean, they nobody had a chance. No, well, I shouldn't say that. They had a chance. They did have a chance. They couldn't take advantage of it. How about that?
Yeah. Back to here's the putt. If you want to critique it,
It's definitely a little hot.
a little hot.
It's a lot hot. But the stroke looks good. I mean,
Stroke
it's
looked good.
heads down. It's
It was hot.
online. So I mean, I took some of the break out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
I hit a few putts like that over the weekend.
Well,
Maybe if I get those videos downloaded, if I can take all the obscenities out of the, I'll just have to mute it. It'll be like that putt. It'll be muted. We may not hear anything that goes on. Well, I don't know. Maybe you'll hear everything that goes on. I don't know. We'll see how bad it was. We were knee deep into a bottle of Wild Turkey single barrel at that point in time, I think. You know what I did get a lot of people. I got a lot of consensus. I'm got to go here because you made me think of it. I got a lot of consensus on Traveler whiskey.
Oh, okay.
Not a single person that I interacted with. And I did not, I don't need, I don't think, they don't even know that we have a fake podcast. They don't even know. So they have no idea that we've even talked about it before. Not a single person had anything positive to say. I mean, let me rephrase that. It wasn't that they were dogging it out. They were just like, yeah, it's just not that. It is extremely underwhelming for the two people, the two establishments that collabed on that and released it. I'm very surprised that that's the product that they released, given all the other shit that they release. That
Down,
yeah,
down.
I had a smoothest Tennessee whiskey in my house. I did pick up some good.
Did they just, so now when that cranks up over at Sweetens and you got that in your hand, like, turn it off. Turn it off.
Well, I just don't have that in my hand. So there you go. I'm a fan of that. I still like the song. It's just very underwhelming. Everybody agreed.
I like the song too, but
everybody agreed. It does not, the whiskey does not, it does not live up to the song.
Exactly.
Does not live up to,
hopefully I didn't make you associate it with the song. Now you're like,
now I don't like the song. No, I mean, it's like listening to this podcast
spitting stuff out.
And then going to listening to like a professionally orchestrated podcast. I mean, it's like there's no comparison here.
Not like those class acts over there.
Not like those class acts. The one that's drink the beer that tastes like piss.
That's right. I think we need a t-shirt made here.
Well, we need 2 t-shirts made. The first one, for those of you that are just listening, you won't be able to see this. But the first one is not this. The first one we need is Grayson Murray had a hell of a Sunday.
He did.
We got to keep an eye on Grayson. And Grayson, we got to get some t-shirts made for Grayson. I know you'll get to the other t-shirts in a minute. I think that so what I'm looking at is, this is at the PGA Tour. It's just at PGA Tour. And it is, it's a silhouette. Does this silhouette remind you of anybody else's logo, Dan?
Phil.
Yeah, the jumping. I mean, it's kind of like he's jumping through his golf swing. I think that this could be. Do you think Scheffler is going to pull this one out, or is he still going with the cross?
I think he can pull this one out. Yeah, let's go for it.
Or KJV. Is this the King? I guess we could do WWSD. We could go with WWSD.
Okay, I like it.
Well,
like
it. What would Scottie do? We could roll
Scottie
that.
do?
Could roll that. I like this. I'm a fan.
I like it.
Fan. T-shirts on the way. Be on the lookout.
Or you could do this one, which I know you've seen this one too.
Does it start with a C?
No. We'll get there in a minute. No, we're still on Scottie.
All right. Well, I don't know if I saw this or not.
Yeah,
I did. Okay, who is that? Xander behind him?
I think it was a trainer.
Oh, that's somebody. The guy that was rubbing him out.
Yeah, on Saturday. On Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had a request, by the way, from a fan of the pod. What do you? I don't know. A Massachusetts, a Boston. Let me say a Bostonian.
Okay, a Bostonian.
A Bostonian. Welcome to Worcester, $1.25. And he heard that Scottie was getting some therapy on course, and he wanted to know what is this on course therapy that they speak of. And I said, well, I'm not a professional. I don't know. I've never had any on course therapy. But I think that the on course therapy at Live is different than what they do on the PGA Tour. I think it's 2 different things. It's the next time you go to the trashy tournament out in Scottsdale, just go and start peeking in the Porta Johns. You'll see some therapy.
Oh, geez.
So it's like a thing. It's like the Mile High Club, but it's at a golf course.
Okay.
Just saying. Ooh, speaking of t-shirts, I just got an idea.
Coming to you. You want to go to Siwoo next?
We should. And these are too good, by the way.
They are too good.
What about Grayson's shirt? It's just play better, Grayson.
Just play better, Grayson. Yeah.
I did love this though.
I know you did.
However, I didn't know Siwoo was Irish. I, I, but I can appreciate it.
I can appreciate it too.
I can appreciate it. I love that. Siwoo.
Absolutely.
It's so good. I love that.
It's too good.
Especially with the Ric Flair.
I mean, you got to get one of those shirts.
I know I do.
Yeah. So good.
I'm all about the Siwoo. That's
very, very creative there.
It is very creative. So Scottie Scheffler, the best golfer in the world. Is he better than Tiger Woods at this point? No, I shouldn't say. Is he better at this point in his career? I mean, the numbers. I'm no statistician. Do we see the next Tiger in the making?
He's a killer, man. We saw this same stuff with Colin, but Colin really cooled off in the same year. Whereas Scottie, here we go 2 years in a row or 3 years in a row, and it's like, good Lord, right?
I think that it's I think I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know. Maybe I would be. At this point, I don't think I would be. I mean, I think that. I mean, we've got a lot of new additions coming, right? They've got the first kid on the way. That's going to take some. That's going to look a little bit different. I mean, is this a Spieth episode where
it's more Spieth this year, just longer than Collins, right?
Yeah, I would say it's Spieth-ish. And it's I mean, clearly he's a man about his family. He's a man about his faith. So I don't know. I don't think we'll have the same distractions that some of these other. Ooh, that is the shirt right there. I see what happened.
Did you see? Like it's evolving. The swing is evolving.
I know. I see it. I wonder how long that's going. We need to get Tattersall on and talk about this one because we talked about this with Bryson or about Bryson and how long is it going to, and Bryson's kind of changed. I mean, he's still working on some things, but he's lost a lot of weight and he's doing some things differently. Like what's that going to do to the body?
I don't know.
I don't either.
It's not normal.
I mean, I don't think he's playing war games out in Coronado Beach with the SEALs. So, that's probably going to be a little bit different. I also don't know that he's playing as much. I don't know. What's the video game with the shooter video game? Call of Duty. I don't know if he's playing as much Call of Duty either. So he may be off the couch, but different lifestyles for sure. It'll be interesting to see where he winds up at. I don't think we're gonna wind up with any.
Is he closing in on Brooks quickly?
So there are some parallels here. Look at folks that have played well in Augusta that have also played well at TPC Sawgrass. All right, just coming off the hip, right? And I think that I think we mentioned this. If it wasn't last week, it was 2 weeks ago. I think we could see Scottie Scheffler complete. He could be the next person to complete.
Wow,
the Grand Slam.
Okay,
not the career. I think that we could. I mean, he's gonna go. So the one course I'd want to check out is the Open. I think is doesn't matter. We'll get. It's in Ireland, right?
Royal Troon, I thought.
Okay, Royal Troon. So that might be the one that I would question. I think everything else. I think he's got a chance. I mean, he's won Augusta.
Yep, won the Players twice.
And there's something to be said for if you've won at Augusta. There's a chance that you're going to be able to win there again. If you show up healthy and you've got all your teeth, there's a chance, or you've got new teeth, that you can win at Augusta.
Mm-hmm.
He's healthy. He's playing good golf. He's putting. There's nothing that really says that he can't get there unless, is the baby going to be born around Augusta? Is he going to skip the, I don't know. We don't know when the baby's due.
I don't know when it's due.
I think I could take that bet.
Okay. All
Does
right.
he have to? Is he closing it on Brooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I think so too. Brooks never won the Players, right?
No.
No. So there I mean, I know it's not a major, but winning that twice and winning the Masters, it's yeah. Yeah. All right.
Well, he's already in the better graces than Brooks is. That's
That's for sure. How about some comedy? You want some comedy?
well, I'm not much of a laugher, but I'll do what I can. Uh,
Ready?
but he's got four more majors to win, by the way, before he catches up with Brooks, I believe. So,
This is better than Matt Wolf one.
ooh, did that just happen?
It
Was
was
that this week?
yeah, Adam had one on like Friday or something. Yeah.
Oh, goodbye. He did kind of
That's
look
better
like he
better
did
than Wolf. Better than Wolf's.
better form, better
Yeah.
form.
Wolf's was like a little silent, little stealth throw. This
Yeah,
was like,
better
get out of here.
better form, better
Yeah.
form.
He was like, I'm not playing the weekend. Get me out of
Actually,
here.
I might like Adam Hadwin for Valspar this week, by the way. So
Okay.
he had the weekend to rest, right? So
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right.
um,
And then I think we have like one or two more things. We talked about Wyndham, right? We talked about Schauffele.
does Wyndham does he win another tournament this year?
Yes, he does.
Ooh, bold statement.
Well, he won two last year. He won Wells in the US Open last year.
Bold statement. What about Xander? Does Xander bounce back and recover?
Depends on where he plays.
Well, he ain't playing this weekend. He is playing this weekend, actually. He's playing
He,
Valspar.
he could win this weekend. That kind of field. I could see him pulling that out.
Yeah, I could too. Yeah.
Will he win a major this year? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either.
All right. Why is it that that's your buddy here? There's always controversy with like, did you watch this?
No, I didn't see this. So this is McElroy.
Yeah, McElroy. I think it was on Friday or Saturday.
This is number 7. Yeah. Okay.
We're not going to watch the whole thing because it's really long. But like, Vic comes over. I think Spieth's over here. Yeah, there's Spieth. They're all talking through it about where it crossed, and there's no camera angle. And McElroy's like, I think it's up here, and he's like, well, I think it's back here, and this, and they keep going back and forth. This just reminds me of like what Berger. It was Berger and Hovland before, wasn't it?
Berger and Hovland, yeah.
Yeah, Berger and Hovland. Yeah. So
who's arguing? Is Hovland's arguing?
Yeah, Hovland's a stickler.
He is.
He's a stickler.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like that about him. I don't. I mean, I understand there are rules, but I mean, for pace of play, let's keep it moving here, guys. I mean, he's going to be able to drop the ball. True or false?
True.
Right? So, I mean, but number 2, maybe it's that haircut Rory just got, but it's like, dude, didn't just back it up and drop the ball, man. What are you doing here? I'm confused.
Here comes the rules official. It's Roars, and this guy's probably saying, "Oh, dang, it's Roars and Vic again." Here we go. Here we go.
Victor's over here yelling at him. Maybe is it like a country feud? I mean,
maybe Norwegian versus English, and yeah, it could be that. I don't know.
Or Irish, however you want to look at it. They were approaching. Was this Sunday? Yeah, it was St. Patrick's Day. Maybe he's trying to stick one.
This is early. It's St. Patrick's Day weekend. Maybe he's like, you're not the leprechaun.
Right?
I'm shorter than you are. No, I'm shorter than you are.
I'll show you. I'll teach you a lesson. Yeah, well, so look at me go. Yeah. I don't. Speaking of controversy, there was some more controversy out there.
They kept going for 8 minutes on this thing.
Yeah, that's unacceptable. Where did the shot go? Where did the shot wind up, dude? I don't. Hits it a little.
Yeah,
that's fine. I mean, it's fine. I'd be happy with that shot.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was fine. What about before we get out of here? Before we get away from the players, do we have a Win DC shot?
Win DC shot.
What
do you want?
Wyndham was stomping around. Wasn't he?
Oh, you want to see the stomp? You want to see the stomp?
This is 2 weeks in a row, right? 2 tournaments.
I can show you the stomp.
So
I don't think I posted this stomp, but I can show you the stomp.
what I've taken from this is he plays the foot wedge a little different.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does.
Walking around, stomping around, walking around, and then conveniently his ball gets placed
Right where
right
he's
where he's
stomping.
stomping around. Walking around, stomping around, walking around, stomping around.
What do you think about this?
Look at this. Even Xander comes over to help. Xander's
He
like, "Oh
comes
no,
over. He's like,
right here,
let's
right
wash some
where,
grapes. Let's wash some grapes. Come
right
on.
here.
Come
Where you
on.
going? Where you going? Where you going?"
I saw
I
this
mean,
episode of I Love Lucy.
is it not clear? I'm not saying that I've definitely had a few too many to drink on the golf course, and I probably in incorrectly uh just face it. I mean, everybody knew what I was doing. I said I'm going to fix this lie because it sucks, but we weren't playing for money during that round. Is this really? I mean, is this acceptable?
I don't think so. I think, that's 2 weeks in a row.
2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. Clearly improving his lie.
Clearly improving his life.
Now, I'm not a professional. And I didn't record the scores where I may have done that. I didn't do that. But did I miss something? Was there a rule change and this is acceptable now?
No, no.
I don't think I did. I'm a little confused by the stomping. Stomping of the grass. They if we were in a hot money match, that would be I'd be losing anyway. So I don't know if people might even feel sorry for me and like let me improve my lie. I mean, who's afraid of a handout over here? I'm not. But yeah, I don't know. That just I'm surprised that somebody hasn't already I bet there's been people that have sent this in. There's no chance, zero chance that this hasn't been sent in to the PGA Tour.
Exactly.
It absolutely has been sent in.
So what happens if Patrick Reed starts wearing pink on Sundays?
I guess he can kind of stomp around. I guess don't be looking at where my feet's going. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I don't know. I mean, he'll probably have 2 or 3 more majors under his belt. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm okay with it because I didn't lose any money on the deal. But if I would have, man, I'm
here's your Wyndham Clark gif, if you will.
Oh, they did it right in the clown's mouth, they say. It was what a shame. What a shame.
I guess are we talking a little Tiger?
Well, I mean, I heard there's an event happening down in the Bahamas. Rory, I think he was really trying to miss the cut. That way he could make that the little
Get down there early.
Yeah, I don't think it happened. Did he get a new boat, by the way?
I don't know. People were saying it's called Solitude. It was called Privacy. But
what about? I thought it was Privacy. What happened to Privacy?
I don't know.
Do you think this is it's just like he's incognito? Because
Maybe
if he was trying to be, it didn't work out that well. He's not really incognito. But Solitude. Well, maybe he's got two. Maybe his new venture with the Saudi-backed golf league, with the Piffers. Maybe he squeezed a few bucks out of it and he got him another boat.
Maybe he did. Maybe he got another boat down there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I mean, if you get another boat, can you name the boat? It'd be like Privacy 2. Maybe he didn't want the Privy 2.
Yeah,
because that sounds like Privy 2, like going number 2. Maybe he wanted to get in. And I mean, but if you think about it, like Solitude and Privacy, I mean, I would say they're in the same ballpark of definitions, of definitive words and what you're looking for. Um, well, and this was his diving vessel. Okay, this was not his. Maybe this wasn't it. Maybe
Oh, maybe it is a
privacy.
different boat.
Maybe privacy is his cruiser, and solitude is his diving vessel.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. How do we know how the meeting's going? By the way, do we have any updates?
He's got him in the headlock.
Oh, here you go. We all this fella says. I'm assuming Paul's with the Waste Management Open. He said, what did he say on there? He said, we all know about privacy. What did he say down below that?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going somewhere else.
No, well, I'm still on privacy. I feel like we've got more t-shirts coming. We all know about the privacy, but how many of us knew there was also a solitude for diving? I say, oh, okay. So I think privacy is the fishing boat and solitude is the diving boat.
Interesting.
Well, you got to have something to do with your free time.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, you should tell Paul that that we didn't. I didn't know. You can act like you did if you want to act cool. But I didn't know. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Huh. Well, I mean, hold on. Has Paul been holding this information back, or is he all? I mean, I felt like it was a question, but I also felt like it was a statement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Apparently they're talking about the shape of the merger and how the tour is going to land with all these different entities. So it should be
State of
interesting.
golf.
State of
State of
golf.
golf.
Yeah. So yep.
You know what I had no fucking idea, man. Something popped up the other day on, I don't know what it was on. You probably came upon your betting feed to your new little honey hole you have on your phone
Oh yeah.
called the online sportsbook.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have that down here in the good graces of Georgia yet, but it's coming. But however, they popped and it was like I guess I don't know what it's. I forget. I don't even know what it's called. I ain't gonna watch it, but it's the some other football league, and it's not Canadian Football League, but it's the Alabama. I think it's whatever like Jim McMahon did back in the day, the WWE League or whatever. It's the revised version of that, but it was like the Alabama, uh, Alabama Black Snakes against the I don't know Arizona Mustangs. I don't know, but something to that effect. And I'm like, shit, that still exists. Okay, I didn't realize that. And I'm assuming it's some kind of farm team for the NFL ish. However, I don't hear any more stories about he hate me or anybody like that. That's kind of making it big. But it's like I really feel like golf is going in that direction, and they just got to get refocused, right? I mean, you just can't. It's to me, it's kind of like soccer in the U.S. It's like I mean, I'll go to a game and I'll drink some beers and but I don't think that it's I just don't think it's there. I don't know that it ever will be there. Maybe it will be. Maybe that's the intent and the goal, but I will tell you I was in so I watched the after hours of the race yesterday and it was in Bristol, Tennessee, near my hometown in
that's
Tennessee.
That's a good one. That's a good one, right?
Great time. I didn't watch it there, but I didn't want to. And it's like it's really I mean, I feel like golf, if not careful, they're going the way of NASCAR. And they're gonna the PGA, I'm saying, the PGA.
Yeah.
And
we talked about that a couple of years ago. F1 and NASCAR and the divide and everything. Yeah.
I think that it's bridge over troubled water. And they elect to go to the Bahamas to talk about they elect to go spend the money.
We'll see. Should be some news later on this week, right?
There should be.
Cantlay's playing. Did he playing this week?
No, he withdrew.
Oh, he withdrew. Okay. His name wasn't. Well, it's because he's down in the Bahamas.
He's listed. Well, he's probably he's in the Bahamas with. He said, why would I go play a third rate golf tournament? Hold it, because the winner, by the way, back-to-back champions times two, just won $4.5 million. I think you're
Oh
going to
yeah.
win. They're going to win $1.5 million. Now, I'm not scoffing at $1.5 million, but I'm just saying they're really starting to. I don't know if they're starting to separate individuals or not, but I mean, it's outside of a handful of people. I mean, I don't know. Well, let's talk about some of the players, and let's talk about the Valspar Championship.
Hmm.
Palm Harbor, Florida. You may know it as the well, it's Palm Harbor, Florida. Innisbrook, Copperhead course, par 71. It's just shy of 7,400 yards. And yeah, I think we went from like a $25 million purse to an $8.5 million purse. So as a PGA professional, they've kind of layered in another runners up tour.
Yeah.
I mean I don't know. We've got a few we'll ask, and again, everybody who doesn't want another $1.5 million,
Well, Cantlay said he won't even put on a hat for less than 10.
so I'm just saying. Yeah. Okay. Let me throw some things at you. So 2023, Taylor Moore won, Adam Schenk runner up. 22 and 21, Sam Burns back-to-back winner. Davis Riley was runner up in 22. Keegan Bradley was runner up in 21. We did have a little gap, and then we've got a lot of live players that have played really well here pre-2020. Adam Hadwin did win this event in 2017. We got a lot of Schwartzel again. We have Jordan Spieth was a winner in 2015. I don't know how much you want to take out of that. I mean, I don't know if I think Jordan Spieth's playing just as good as he did back then. So weather could be a little bit of a concern. I didn't look at it. I'd look at it before you setting the lineups, but where are we heading, and where are we starting? Is Xander just getting ready for the Masters, or is Xander going to show up here to play golf?
It's just a warm up now. He's done. He spent it all last week, and this is a. I'm surprised he's going to play. And who knows if he will? You know?
I wouldn't be surprised if we see a WD.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely wouldn't go there in this discussion just
He
because of
didn't play
uncertainty.
here. He didn't play here in 22. I'm sorry, he didn't play here in 23. He finished T12 in 22, and I think that's his only showing.
Okay.
JT, he had a lot of time to rest, so he
Yes, he
may
did.
be he may need to get a little more get a rep or two in. I don't know that I feel that he's going to. And I mean, I think if we're going to run something 10,000 plus, I mean, you got Spieth that finished T3 last year.
That's a good
Sam
play.
Burns
I think
finished.
Speed's a good play, but is Speed in a good spot? Look at this cut: T30, DQ, T6, T39. What do you think?
I mean, I think we eat chalk and we roll Sam Burns if we're going to start there.
I do. I agree. Okay. Let's get to you want to do a lineup? Let's get to a lineup.
Let's do one. Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? We're on a. I mean, we're not. We've definitely done worse. You know, the only one that is Brian Harmon is pretty interesting here.
Yeah.
He's missed two cuts and he was a T8 and then he had a T5.
Can we fit him in? Let's see if we can
But
fit both of those
I
guys
don't
in.
know. We may need to let's start at the top and then kind of work our way back.
So Burnsy. Okay.
I think so, don't you?
Yeah. I think we got to then we got to go down to probably like 8 and the 8's probably right.
I think
Do we like anybody in the 9s?
I think we can get
We
way
like
deep.
Harmon. Yeah, we like Harmon.
We do like Harmon, but he's high 9. I think we can go so Keegan is kind of interesting here to me, but I don't know if we need to go there yet. Adam Schenk. Is that who you were talking about? Did he just chunk his clubs in the water?
No, that's Hadwin.
It was Hadwin. I can get on Hadwin too.
What about Doug Ghim? 8,400.
Yeah, well, let's just get all the chalk out of the way.
Hey, I bet Ghim
I'm
on.
good.
Yeah.
I'm good with it. I have no issue. I have no issues. He's on my short list.
What a tournament he had last week.
He's on my short list. I like Doug Gim. 8,400, and you're saving us some money. So I don't know what's been so I think we got to go straight to the bottom, and I shouldn't say to the bottom. We've got to find some conservatively priced players if we're going to work our way back up.
I really wish we could get the ownership projections back in this view here, you know?
Well, we can. I think it's just operator error.
Oh, well, we just click on it, but this thing's just not populated. The one thing that I'd like to see here is not populated. Because I would like to see how much Straka is owned.
Hmm. I think we can just go there.
You want to go Straka?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can bet a solid top 5 on Straka.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, this is deeper than you would think, you know. This field.
Yeah, that's an interesting way to look at it. But I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, you know who he is not playing. I don't know what he's doing right now. I mean, I don't know if he's working out too much, if he's
Who?
Ches Reavie is not doing it. He does not play well here. He'll probably win the fucking tournament.
He's a good travelers guy.
What
Yeah,
about Zach Blair? What about Zach Blair?
I played him last week. You know, I had 3 guys I picked top 20 going into the week, and they all made the cut, but they couldn't quite do it. But yeah, Zach's playing well.
Zach was T10 here last year.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
All right, we're up to 86, and we got 2 people left. So we can do this a couple different ways.
Do you like McNeely here?
Yeah, I think I do. Hold on. I got some, but let me see.
8,100.
T36 last year. You know what? So this is going to be, I'm digging deep, but I think Matty Schmidt's been playing pretty good. I think he's $6,100 if he's oh no.
Yeah, he has been playing good. Yeah.
So that's an option, or Joel Damon's actually an option.
Damon's an option. Schmidt had a great week last week.
Joel Damon finished,
and they did not give him any props in the.
They gave him nothing.
Oh, let's go down here and look at his history here.
So we can
He's straight at 6,000. Straight at 6,000. Well, it was just last week, I guess. But yeah, man, he played great. Okay, and who was the other one? Who you said?
Joel Damon.
Damon. Yeah, how much is he?
$6,800.
Okay.
I think if we slip Joel in. Yeah, and I feel like Joel's the kind of guy that can get on a little bit of a heater and he can do it up. And now we've got all kinds of options. What's Cam Young done here? Because Cam Young, I don't know. He's desperate to win. He's Cam Young. I think this is his first outing here. I don't know if I like that. I mean, I'm not, you got to play here once to win, but I like Keegan.
Well, if you have what we have in the lineup so far, you can go JT.
You gonna go Brian? No, I don't think so. I don't know if I mean, so JT T10, T3, and T13.
Sucks here.
Sucks. Spieth was T3 last year. Harman T5 and 22.
Let's go Harman. That gives us some money if we want to change one of these up. If you want to get rid of Blair, we can go somewhere else.
Well, we can, but let's
We
see.
can
I mean,
keep them. We can keep
no,
them,
no,
but
no. Yeah, I know. It's let's see who looks good on approach. Who do we got? And what do we got? We got 600 and Blair's 50, so we got 62. Uh, who did I say Grayson Sig or Grayson Murray? I said Grayson Murray. He's the one that fired the round on.
he's the
I
one
don't.
that fired the round.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
over
don't
from
think he's here though.
Mr. Raleigh. Yeah.
Let's see. Where's Glover? Glover can't afford him. What about Ryan Moore? I mean, boss approach looks good. Putting's decent. It's an approach course, so I mean, I could be convinced. I could have.
I think Cal, you there? I think he just left. He'll be back. He was talking about Ryan Moore at 6,200. Ryan Moore, T45 last week, missed a cut at the Classic, T60 at the Mexico. Ninth in approach, but he was talking about that, and that is strong off the T 75th, around the green 83rd, putting 105. If you're gonna do that, you could also consider Dylan Wu. When we played him week before last, 6,200 T19 last week, and at the Classic 41st and T38 at Mexico. Oh, that's so no wait. T19 last week missed the cut. T24 in Mexico. Let's see. Got Johnny Vegas down there too. It's been showing some signs of life. I don't know. I think I like Zach Johnson. Hmm. T21 for Zach Johnson at the Classic, T60 at Phoenix, T25 at the Amex. Yeah. Champ could be an option, but his approach is not showing too well there. Charlie Hoffman missed the last two cuts. I like Blair. I like where we were. I do like Zach Blair. All right, I think that's the way to go. Let's just go through some of these people up here in the upper part of the lineup here where we talked about everybody in the 10,000. In the 9,000, I do like Sanjay. His approach hasn't been as strong lately, a 102, but off the tee's been strong, around the green's been strong, putting's been kind of okay. Finau's huge on approach, playing better golf than what it's kind of been showing. T45 last week, Mexico T13, T19 at Genesis, model ranked 13th. And then, yeah, Keith Mitchell, pretty pricey, 8,900, but a lot of made cuts, good approach. First off the tee. Didn't see that one coming. The Zayden Hoot, 8,800. Eric Cole has been starting to show decline. So I know he's been our guy, but not as much lately. Keegan Bradley missed cut last week. Did that full swing season 2 get in his head maybe a little bit with everybody talking about that? Maybe. Um, so Bo Hostler, we were strong on him. Model ranked 8th, 8,300. 67th on approach, around the green, 19th, 6th in putting, 57th off the tee. Missed the cut at Players, 28th in the Classic, Genesis 24, 41st at Phoenix. I mean, strong performance. So, yeah, a lot of good golfers in here. Good field, real good field. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to be able to come back. So we'll go ahead and close this one out. and we'll come back in with closing comments.